company to pump all this money out to the public. The House Oversight Committee is responding to news that key details about AIG's bailout were suppressed by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York while Geithner was its president. A growing chorus of lawmakers says Geithner must explain his involvement in deals that diverted billions from AIG's bailout to Goldman Sachs and other big banks. New York Democrat and committee chairman Towns says the hearing will examine the rise and fall of AIG and its business partners. The New York Fed and Treasury say Geithner was not made aware of the emails that pushed for more secrecy when he's publicly been secret the entire time and was the head of the Fed. And here's the full Bloomberg report. Geithner's Fed told AIG to limit swap disclosures. Here's another one from the Times of London. Hard questions for Tim Geithner. Let's go ahead and try to play that clip now from Ed Schultz. Here it is.
In my playbook tonight, I think Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner has got a story to tell. And so does the House Oversight Committee, because they want him to testify about his time when he was the head of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. We found out yesterday that while Geithner was in charge, the New York Fed told insurance giant AIG to keep quiet about overpaying Wall Street firms using their taxpayer-funded bailout money. That information came to light after emails between AIG and the Fed were made public. Now, former New York Governor Eliot Spitzer thinks there is more skeletons in AIG's closet. He's pushing for full disclosure of the company's emails, accounting documents, and financial models from the last 10 years. Governor Spitzer joining us tonight here on the Ed Show. Governor, good to have you with us.
Thank you, Ed. Always great to be here.
I want to play this piece of tape first because it came up at the White House briefing today. This is Robert Gibbs somewhat defending Tim Geithner. Here it is.
Secretary Geithner was not involved in any of these emails. These decisions did not raise to his level at the Fed. These are emails and decisions made by officials at a independent regulatory agency.
How do you know that he wasn't involved? He was a leader of the New York Fed. So.
Right, but he wasn't on the emails that have been talked about and wasn't party to the decision that was being made.
Now, Eliot, you're a prosecutor. I mean, the White House is on record now. This is pretty dangerous territory if they're wrong, isn't it?
Well, yes, and I'm a little surprised he was making such...
Yeah, he's surprised they were making such declarative, definitive statements. Now, Spitzer last time tried to expose this as New York governor, and they brought out the hookers. The FBI was surveilling him the whole time. So he better watch himself or they'll just bring out more of the hookers to try to discredit him. That's the type of hardball that these people play. But the issue here is, if you go back to last year, remember when Senator Dodd came out and said, give the bailout to AIG, and the White House said, no, you shouldn't do that. And Dodd said, what do you mean? You told me to do that. And he released the emails from the White House. The White House is incredibly deceptive on this front. This is criminality. I want to take your calls on this issue and a lot more on the other side. But let me tell you, this is criminal what's going on. They need to go to jail.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded, And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Okay, I'm going to your phone calls. Coming up next hour, government-run health care, all the bribes and criminality there openly going on. Federal health care to be applied differently to different states by the federal government, not by the states themselves. We're going to get into what's happening with the economy, the dollar continuing its plunge, gold surging yet again. And, of course, the naked body scanners in trouble as airline executives and CEOs say people are already boycotting and not flying. People don't want to be recorded naked in these machines that also radiate your body. New York Times admitting it does hit your body with DNA-damaging radiation. The government responds and says, we're going to put them on the streets. Not just in the airports, but right now, let's go to your phone calls. But first, I want to add this again. Do you understand the federal government has both parties calling for new taxes? And there's taxes in the health care bill. They're calling for national sales taxes, excise taxes. They're calling for value-added taxes to, quote, pay off the national debt as the government explodes in size. The answer is cut the size of government and don't pay the private banks for private derivatives that they have been engaged in. 100 cents on the dollar. Don't pay them 1 cent on the dollar. That only encourages more of this. And the derivatives are continuing. All the same scams are intensifying. J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, and others took much of the bailout money and put it back into derivatives. They use it to manipulate the market. All right, let's go to your phone calls. William in California, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing?
Welcome, sir. Worldwide broadcast. How may I serve you?
Right on. Okay, I have 2 questions for you, and I've been trying to get a hold of you for a very long time. It's probably been 2 months. You said once, dude, I don't know if I was hearing things or what, but you said something about them coming out with them releasing information on UFOs or aliens or something like that. Did you say anything like that?
Okay, I don't cover things like that on my show, but I did say that the government has had all these astronauts coming out, including on this show, talking about possible extraterrestrials